Your story this week from the Bible is about Jesus feeding the 5,000. So you'll find the book in the room. Also, there is a felt board set that is a bunch of different miracles of Jesus. But one of them is Jesus feeding the 5,000. We got the little boy. We've got a surprise Peter. And then we've got fish and loaves for you to talk about with the kids if you want to use the felt board. Another fun thing that I've done before is talk with the kids about maybe they've been on a field trip or somewhere where they had to bring a sack lunch because they're going to be gone all day long. And so they had to bring their lunch. And then lead into a little boy who's at the gathering of 5,000 people, and how when they ask for people to bring up food, he brings up his lunch and he's willing to share, which is so cool. And then kind of like some of the disciples kind of make fun of it, like that's not enough, but Jesus, as we know, multiplies it. So one of the things I've done before is I'll talk to them about, oh my goodness, so in his bag of lunch he had some, whoops, I gotta set this up right. So what you're gonna do, if I set it up right, is you're gonna pull it out from the beginning, which I didn't set up, and you're gonna say, look, he's got 2 fish, and he's got 5 little loaves of bread, and then the point is that it just keeps coming out of the bag. So there's tons of it, just to give them an idea of how much food Jesus made happen out of one little boy's lunch. See, really, I'm making a mess, but you get the idea. I'll put these back in better order and make sure that I start with the 2 and the 5. If you don't want the bag, maybe you could talk about the little boy bringing the basket. However you want to do it, these things will all be in the room for you this week. Have them in kind of accordion style. But you want to make sure before you start with the kids, that the yellow fish next to the plaid fish, 2 fish, 5 loaves are the end that you want to pull from. Then they just get all mixed up. The other way, it won't lead into 2 and 5 like you want it to for the story. But the point's still there because it's still really fun to keep just pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling.